I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. The House Oversight Committee held a hearing on the federal response to the opioid crisis. Congressman Andy Biggs connected fentanyl deaths to border security during Monday's hearing. Border security continues to be a hot-button issue between Democrats and Republicans as the midterms near. While being questioned by the Arizona congressman, the director of the White House Office of National Drug Control Policy said that he believes the border is secure. Take a listen for the Republican lawmaker's reaction.
Last month, there was during a traffic stop, police in Pinal County, which is not a border county, but it's in my state, stopped two women for speeding. They found 500,000 fentanyl pills last month, 500,000. Synthetic opioid deaths, including fentanyl, up 23% from last year. Cocaine deaths up 23% from last year. Meth and other stimulants up 34% from last year. In Arizona, in a 2-month period, the end of last year, seized more than 3 million fentanyl pills. And Madam Chair, I ask that this article be put into the record.
Objection.
Thank you.
Without objection.
Thank you so much. And also, Dr. Gupta, just 2 weeks ago at Calexico at the POE there, they found 55 pounds of fentanyl stuffed into a gas tank coming across the border. So hallelujah, they're stopping some. Here's the score. 2018, Pinal County, zero fentanyl pills. 2019, 700 fentanyl pills. 2018, 2019, 2020, 200,000 plus fentanyl pills. And in 2021, more than 1.1 million fentanyl pills in that county alone. Dr. Gupta, in your written testimony, you state the United States has a fundamental responsibility to protect its borders, and this is precisely what the Biden administration has been doing. Just 2 months ago, in the Judiciary Committee, Secretary Mayorkas testified that the Biden administration had operational control over the border. Dr. Gupta, are you familiar with the Secure Fences Act of 2006?
I'm aware of it.
So here's how they define operational control. Quote, the prevention of all unlawful U.S. entries, including entries by terrorists, other unlawful aliens, and instruments of terrorism, narcotics, and other contraband, close quote. You wouldn't say that our border is operationally secure, knowing the amount of narcotics that are coming across, would you?
Well, Congressman, what I would say that our border is secure, but there's a lot more we can do.
You're saying the border is secure. Okay, well, that kind of undermines the credibility. So let me go through this. You say approximately 92% of the heroin seized and tested in the U.S. is from Mexico. 92% of a drug that's killing Americans is smuggled over our southern border. That is not operational control. So let's go through just a little bit more. According to the DEA, 42% of pills tested for fentanyl contained at least 2 milligrams of fentanyl, which is considered a lethal dose. In the 8 Texas ports of entry, they saw over a 1,000% increase in seized fentanyl. But here's the deal. You said that is a great sign, and it's good. We're stopping some of it. But Brandon Judd, who is the president of the National Border Patrol Council, testified under oath this year that CBP is lucky if they seize even 5% of what's coming over the border. You understand what I'm saying, right? The ratio indicates that we are failing in interdicting drugs, and yet you're telling us that the border is secure. And you said that you've visited the border in 2 places, San Isidro and El Paso. I would love for you to come with me, just you and me, incognito. We don't tell them I'm a congressman. We don't tell them that you're the executive, you're the national director of the National Drug Control Policy. We won't tell them that. Just you and me, come on down. We'll go to the border. I'll take you to places where you can watch what's happening. You can watch our men and women of CBP overrun. So there are literally hundreds of miles unprotected, which is where drugs are coming in. We'll find a place, we'll watch people come across in camo, carpet shoes, backpacks on, carrying drugs. I'm happy to do that with you. And when you say we want to do $300 million to get interdiction materials, and you want to make sure you have high tech and you want to have all of that, fantastic. But you know what? When you talk to Border Patrol agents, and if you come with me, we will talk to real Border Patrol agents and even managers who will tell you if they don't know who you are and if they know they can trust you, they will tell you what's going on and they will say, look, we may need more resources, but you know what we really need? We need the policy so we can enforce the law to secure our border. And as long as we fail to do it, then we will continue this rather inhumane approach to the borders where you have drug trafficking, you have human smuggling, you have human trafficking coming across. You have people like the lady who was wandering around in the desert, found by some sheriff's deputies just about a month, well, actually about 2 months ago now. Why are you carrying those pills? What are those pills? They're morning after pills because I knew I'd be raped repeatedly coming across. Dr. Gupta, it is incumbent upon you to, before you can solve the problem that you're trying to solve, and I appreciate you're trying to take a full-on, multifaceted approach. It is a huge task. I don't envy you the task. But as long as you're in denial on what's happening on the border, you're not going to solve the biggest part of this, and that is the smuggling that's coming across. So, Dr. Gupta, I do extend to you an invitation to come with me down to the border. I go often. I go to a lot of places, and I'd love to have you there with me. And with that, I yield back. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Representative Wasserman Schultz, you're now recognized.